Have you tried to convince someone too much right until you get tired? That feeling is very annoying, and it doesn't matter if it's a friend, a teacher, or whoever. You might tell them that 1 + 1 = 2, but they say it's 5. At some point though, instead of using logic with these dumb individuals, you might prefer letting them believe whatever the they want, and that's indeed a very wise move. It makes sense. If you take a look at how modern women, and even some men are in general, and what quote-unquote values society is promoting, you shouldn't be blamed for speaking against it. Chicks getting money from simps, bad influences considered role models, and the list goes on. If you don't believe it, watch this.
Imagine 2013, you have a best friend. Now, with this, you meet at the same time a woman that will become your best friend, a woman that will become your wife, a woman that will become the mother of your children. And then 10 years later, you find that your 2 daughters, maybe both, but as of right now, definitely one, they may not be yours. Andrew Wiggins' wife has been having an affair with his best friend for the better part of 10 years, and neither one of his kids, but definitely one, is not his kid. It's his best friend's kid.
See, fellas, it can even happen to rich and famous guys. It's not just the normal guys that this happens to. And it's still just as messed up in my opinion. The fact that she's going with his best friend and the kids that he's raised might not even be his. There's only one place she belongs. She belongs to the streets.
My goodness, she does belong to the streets. Anyway, shout out to Aroko TV for putting out this video. In today's video, guys, you'll fully understand why men are voluntarily embracing singlehood, celibacy, monk mode, and other lifestyles better than banging bad chicks that can ruin your life. Stick around, because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Just Hey. He said, "Be in a relationship and get cheated on, used, yelled at for no reasons, expecting everything from you while getting nothing in return from them. Or be single and ride motorcycles, hunt, fish, drink beer, work in the shop, do whatever the hell you want, whenever you want, and not have to answer to a woman at home. Not a hard decision for me, never been happier." Well said. When the odds are stacked up against you like that, your best is to not play. Just saying. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Look, on this channel, we support practicality and common sense over stupid ideologies. For example, if a man is a simp, we call him a simp. Without going any further, Will Smith is a great example of that. And if a woman is a 304, well, she's a 304. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, and several other artists are promoting the decay of society with their music, and sadly, people are still listening to them. A man who encourages other men to hit the gym, do sports, get wiser, and make money is toxic, but a woman who encourages women to sleep around, dress provocatively, and suck dick is a cultural icon? Give me a break. Plus, even if a woman voluntarily chooses the stay-at-home wife lifestyle, most modern women will call her an outcast and a disgrace to the movement, aka gynocentrism. Many men dreamed of getting a wifey who would raise their kids, but it looks like there's not much wife material out there, and of course, not on the streets. Men tried their hand at the dating scene over and over again, but these women have no green flags. They're combative, argumentative, bossy, masculine, and have a feeling of moral superiority. Plus, the bar has been set way too high because of social media. The problem is that even average-looking women, women with disgusting personalities, and women with both feel entitled to top-tier men just because they see some things on social media. Plus, if they get invited to yachts and clubs, they'll think that being pretty is just enough.
I think women don't mature until they stop getting sexual attention.
What did you just say? Say that again, bro. I
said women don't mature until they stop getting sexual attention from the opposite gender.
Why do you believe
Women don't mature.
I'll back up why I said that.
Okay.
The reason why I said that is because when girls are getting pursued by men and getting options and guys hitting up on Instagram, dating apps, whatever, the world is their oyster. It's awesome. I got a bunch of guys pursuing me. I get the privilege of being kind of in a delusional fantasy world where I think I deserve a man that's a millionaire, 6 foot plus, etc. Because I've dated a few, maybe I hooked up with one here, maybe I kissed one here. I think I deserve this caliber of man, right? And typically it's not until they get older and their options dry up from the opposite gender that reality smacks them and they say, whoa, I should probably find a family now. I should probably go ahead and find a guy. And maybe this career thing wasn't it. And I need to chase a family because it's going to give me the real fulfillment that I want.
And that's indeed what many modern women go and will go through just because they thought that sleeping around was the best option. And look, some guys must be blamed because they're so desperate that they bang 4s and 5s, if not worse looking women, which accentuates modern women's arrogance and egos. The age of beautiful families, stay-at-home wives, and strong, respected husbands looks like a thing of the past for most men.
I'm saying men expect too much, average men expect too much out of average women and vice versa. Right?
Average? No, because I disagree.
Why?
I mean, there's this concept called hoflation, where basically, I think it goes something along the lines of men have to work 5 times as hard as their grandfathers for women who are 20 times as worse as their grandmothers.
But again, 20 times worse. I don't think most women are like me in this world, right? I think most women, like I can objectively say, like most women have relatively low body count. I will say it's inflated by feminism. I will say that. No,
I'd say most women are pretty promiscuous.
In today's day and age?
Let's remove most women from this. Let me just say, women are more promiscuous than men. I don't think you can deny that. There are more promiscuous women than there are promiscuous men.
And if you don't believe the quote-unquote outrageous statement he said about women being more promiscuous than men, take a look at the girl's confession.
So you said your body count is 136, right?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
So just to bring it back to the whole like men and women struggle the same, your male looks equivalent could not sleep with 6 women in a night, could not have a 136 body count.
Right, because you're saying I'm average looking, right?
I mean, I don't want to make comments about your appearance, but I'm just saying
I am.
Yeah, but your male looks equivalent could not sleep with 6 women in a night the same way that you slept with 6 men in a night.
Right, because men are willing to like fuck down.
Yeah, basically, like you have the equivalent sexual pull of a famous athlete, musician, or actor, A-list celebrity, and you're an average woman.
An average-looking woman with a body count of over 100 pretty much implies 2 things. 1, many guys are desperate to sleep with chicks, and 2, a girl doesn't need to be exceptional to get men inside her. This society has nothing to do with the hardworking, morally grounded society of the past, where masculinity was respected and women got married as virgins. In contrast, masculine men are criminalized and called toxic, and promiscuous women are called liberated, and even though they're just losing their value. To make matters worse, this whole female liberation thing is promoted by the system, and it's not hard to see semi-naked women all over the place. And surely, if you grab your devices, you can easily get access to thousands of explicit pics, get your dopamine systems messed up, and objectify women even more. Many men have fallen, but thankfully recovered thanks to NoFap and monk mode. Still, men's libido is the fuel of the so-called simp economy. On the one hand, some men are waking up to the mind game society plays on men, but on the other hand, most men are asleep, watching wobbling asses and titties on social media and the hub and touching themselves once they get horny. And as for women, some of them are honest enough to admit their mistakes, whereas others just think that they can do whatever they want and face no consequences. Look, if you are a basketball player, you'd expect reporters to ask you about basketball, right? Well, if a chick is an adult actress, what on earth will a reporter ask her? What's her favorite color?
you had a child that wanted to get into pornography, an 18-year-old, of course, you would support them getting into it, correct?
Yeah. You know, you ask the most like basic, arrogant, disgusting questions.
Well,
No, like I just need to let you know, like you're a little prick, and you're
Why?
lucky that I've even sat here this long and entertained this conversation. But yeah, I don't care as long as they're happy. But you ask all the basic, like just just so small-minded. Like you're just very disappointing. I really thought that you would have something interesting to ask me, but you just asked the same questions I've been asked countless of times before. And I really thank you for your time. Thank you so much for interviewing me. But yeah, have a nice day.
Can you give us an example of a good question?
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Sorry for being so superficial, but have you heard her voice? Looks like she's got something stuck in her throat. You can take a guess. Anyway, let's get back to today's topic. The reasons for staying single as a man are numerous, and even though some men are doing their best to improve themselves and even increase their value, they don't find potential wifeys, or at least not in the West. Despite their effort, it all seems to be in vain if they're looking for a faithful partner. That's why you, as a man, want to prioritize yourself in the first place. I mean, you want to take care of your health, wealth, friends, and family. These modern women think that prioritizing themselves means increasing their body counts under the guise of knowing themselves more. Back to what I said before, if someone says that 1 + 1 = 5, tell them they're right and move on. The same goes for modern women who think that meeting their stupid requirements is a must to get them. What the hell? You ain't working so hard just to get inside of her. Plus, does she bring anything valuable to the table? If the only thing she brings is skills in the sheets, she is not wife material.
That's the modern dating. Men cannot have standards, but women can make all the demands they want. Every single girl, and I knew it. I said it before you said it. You want 100K a year. You want a man who's 6 feet tall. But what's the percent of the guy? Like, that's the top 5% earners.
Don't niggas want bad bitches?
Yeah, but we have to earn it. They just think they deserve it based on
so these
nothing.
girls have to earn guys that are high quality guys too.
Here's the thing. None of them think they have to earn it.
Do you ladies think you have to earn it?
Red pill. Take the red pill, Jadian. Exactly, chat. Type 1 in the chat. Jadian's getting red pill right now.
All in all, nothing new under the sun, and the best option is going your own way, obviously. Being happy outcompetes being right, and although the evidence is out there, these modern women just want to embrace their echo chambers and fantasies. As a man, you're probably enjoying the benefits of singlehood, MGTOW, monk mode, and other lifestyles that really make you happy. Keep it simple, guys. Stay strong. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What other factors explain the decay of society? Do you think modern women will ever realize they're making mistakes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.